everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Juliet, and in today's video we are going to cover my December 2022 spending. So what you see here is called YNAB. YNAB stands for Unit of Budget, and it is literally the best budgeting software there is out there. I love how confident YNAB has made me in regards to my financial situation and handling my debt-free journey. If you'd like to try YNAB, I do have a referral link in the description box down below. So in terms of spending, I spent $2,800 in December. Just for reference, I do make around $5,200 a month just from my 9-to-5 job. I do have additional income that I talk about a little bit on this channel through a blog that I run on the side, but that's not my primary income. Overall, I did spend less than I made, which is great. I'm very happy about that, especially since December is the time where we get together with our friends and our family for the holiday season. I did do a lot of my Christmas spending in November, so that's kind of why my spending in December was lower. But, I did do some spending, especially on myself. But we'll get into that. The first thing I want to cover is my monthly fixed expenses. So as the name would imply, these are categories that I spend out of regularly to keep my life in check, meaning a roof over my head, water running, electricity, internet for my job. These are just things that I always have to pay for. So first we have rent. So in the middle of December, I Venmo'd requested my fiance for $400 for rent, and then I did that again at the end of December on the 28th for another $400. So every 2 weeks, I request my fiance $400 to total up to $800 a month that he's giving me towards rent. And then the rent comes out of our joint checking account. You can see that our rent payment was $1,760.02. Also made my car insurance payment for $206.77 on the 5th of December. We had our electric bill come out. I do split this with my fiance, but my portion was $61. Internet also came out. That is a split bill between my fiance and myself, and my portion is $30. Renter's insurance is something that I have been paying for. It would be something that my fiance and I typically split, but like how our credit cards were paying for things, it kind of got confusing. So I just decided to pay for our renter's insurance entirely for the month of December for $12.78. However, going into January, my fiance and I are now on the same car insurance and renter's insurance that will be charged on the same credit card, so we can start splitting it 50-50 until we combine incomes once we are actually married in April. And then I had my iCloud storage come out for 99 cents. Now going into my debts. In terms of my car loan, on the very 1st of December, I made my minimum monthly payment of $718.83 to Lexus Financial. Then in the middle of December, I decided I wanted to refinance my car. I decided to refinance with USAA, and I actually got, I think, a pretty good deal where my interest rate went from 7.59% to 4.74%, and my minimum monthly payment went down from that $718.83 to $333.92. So very happy about refinancing my car. I feel very adult by doing this, but I am just it gives me a lot of relief, not because I'm trying to pay off my car loan slower, but just that if something bad were to happen, like knock on wood, I lose my job, it's a lot easier to make this minimum monthly payment than the one I had with Lexus Financial. Now, with refinancing, I did have to pay a $18 fee to transfer the lien over to USAA, but that wasn't a big deal. Like $18 in like the grand scheme of things, is really not that much when you think about how much my minimum monthly payment was. So now going to extra payment to debt. When I refinanced my car, I guess I went over. Like, I overestimated how much USAA should pay off my car. So I got a refund from Lexus Financial of $40.43. That went straight back to my car for sure. And then I was able to make a principal only payment of $147.45. And I'm just so happy that I was finally able to make a principal only payment, and it was easy and straightforward. USAA makes it so easy. You just check a box and say you want a principal only payment, and they do it. Nothing like you don't have to come up with some elaborate plan of how you're going to pay off your car. And that's what I really appreciate about USAA, because Lexus Financial did not make it easy to make a principal only payment. And that is just wrong in my opinion, but I digress. All right, so now going into monthly variable expenses. So grocery shopping. So we kind of forgot a few things at the grocery store. So typically we go grocery shopping twice a month, bi-weekly, but because we forgot a few things here and there, we did go a bit more often. Groceries is something that I split 50-50 with my fiance. So on the screen, you'll just see my portion that I paid. So on the 4th of December, we went to Kroger. I don't remember what we got, but it was pretty small, for $9.11. We did our regular biweekly grocery shopping on the 7th for $135.07, but we forgot frozen fruits and tonic water. So paid that for $15.79. And then we also realized we have a bunch of celery and we need ranch and hummus for the celery. So I went to Walmart, got that for $3.39. And then we had another regular bi-weekly grocery shopping trip on the 19th for $129.59. And I'm pretty happy about this. With groceries, I always try to be $300 or less a month, and I don't want groceries to be such a big deal in my life, to be such a big expense in my life. Like, yes, it's important that I eat, but this grocery trip, the grocery trips that my fiance and I do, we are able to feed ourselves um, every single day, of course. And I'm able to cook 7 meals every 2 weeks, which is great because home cooking is actually very important to me, to actually have home cooked meals. I do the cooking in our relationship, but when I was growing up, I didn't get home cooked meals. So it's just very important to me that I am learning how to cook and I'm cooking for my, I guess, household. Now talking about gas, pretty good. I only did 2 gas trips, one for $44.18, and then the second one for $35.97. Now for Amazon Subscribe and Save. So we do get our dog's food from there. We got dry dog food for $9.81 and wet dog food for $21.63. Um, I only have one dog, but he is pretty old. He's like 15, 16 years old, and he really enjoys having his wet dog food mixed in with his dry food. So, got to give him what he wants. He is my baby, and I don't want him to starve. So, he gets what he wants. Next, we had Nespresso pods. So for Nespresso pods, this is a expense that I split with my fiance as well. Oh, my Amazon Subscribe and Save, I split with my fiance. But anyways, back to Nespresso pods. Um, we, because of how Amazon does transactions, because they charge you when it ships, this looks kind of weird. It was one order, but they shipped in 2 separate orders. So anyways, we got 3 boxes for $18.36, and then we got another 3 boxes for 28 cents because we had Amazon Prime points to use towards this transaction. So that's why it looks so cheap, but it's really not. Next we have parking. Luckily, I only had to park once downtown for $10, which is fabulous. That's why I saved so much gas, because I wasn't going into the office for work. I was really staying at home this month of December. Next, let's talk about my pet, Dakota. So Dakota, we did have to go to the vets for him. He had to get his annual exam with Bordetella, rabies. He got a little nail trim, senior wellness panel, which is his blood work, and a fecal sample. and that was $160.65. I do split this with my fiance. For his medication, I split this again with my fiance. My portion is $125.98. My dog, Dakota, has Cushing's disease, which is terminal. So we do have to pay a pretty hefty amount for his medication that he takes twice a day. And then for miscellaneous, I paid for this 100% myself. I got him a little winter coat. It's plaid for $26.49. It just got really cold in Georgia for like a week. And then now it's like kind of hot again. But I just wanted to make sure in the future that he does have a nice winter coat, especially since he is older. He is a small toy dog. When we did go outside, he was shivering. We weren't out for long, but just seeing him shiver really made my heart hurt. So I got him a winter coat. So now let's talk about personal spending. I definitely spent more on personal spending than I wanted to. I was rolling with the punches for this. You didn't see it, but I definitely was overspending. Um, so let's talk about personal care. So the first thing I did was I got some new replacement heads for my electric toothbrush for $15.48. And then I decided I wanted to try polygel nails. And the Instagram tutorials, the YouTube tutorials just are not helpful. And I'm just not coordinated enough for polygel. So I basically, these two transactions here, on the 9th and the 14th, the one for $16.95 and the other one for $12.89 are things I tried to buy to help me with polygel, and I failed miserably. So I'm going to just stick with gel nail polish. I also made a purchase for cotton swabs and dandruff care for $66. I think this was split with my fiance. I don't really remember, to be honest, but this $66 was very beneficial because this winter has been brutal for my scalp, and I know it sounds gross, but my dandruff has just been really bad, and the stuff that I got on Amazon has been really helping, so this is definitely a $66 well spent. Then I needed to get some makeup from Ulta. I paid some of the transaction with cash for this $18, and then the other portion, the $12.63, was put on credit card. Literally just makeup setting spray, new mascara, and setting powder. And that's how much it cost. And I'm kind of shocked at how much makeup does cost nowadays. Because like a tube of mascara can be like $7 to $9, and that's just drugstore. I think that's a little bit ridiculous. In terms of fun money, I did buy myself a new Apple Watch band that would fit around my ankle for $8.47. I do have a walking pad and a convertible standing desk, and I do like to take slow walks while I'm working. And the only way your Apple Watch will track your steps is if you have your band, your Apple Watch band around your ankle, because if you're typing, your arm's not swinging, but your legs sure do swing when you're walking on a walking pad. So I needed this for sure, and I definitely love it. It's comfortable. I am very motivated now to get my 10K steps in, and it's just fabulous. I also got a new iPhone case for $16.21 because my Casetify case that I had when I first got my phone was falling apart, just on the sides and everything, just in shambles. So I spent $16.21 for the new phone case. I didn't want to spend like $50 on a Casetify case, but the new phone case I have now is holding up fairly well, so I'm pretty happy with the purchase. Then food and drinks, I did do Uber Eats once for Chipotle for $21.75, and that includes my $4 tip. Now for birthdays and gift giving. So I did get two gifts this month. First, we had a birthday party, and my fiance and we split this cost. It was for a baby's 1-year-old birthday party. We got her a miniature drum set and a miniature piano, and it's just adorable. And then my friend, one of my good friends from university, She graduated with her master's degree, and I didn't have much to give her, but I just wanted to give her something to congratulate her. So I just Venmoed her 30 bucks. That's what I could spare. So, hopefully she can get like a nice meal or something from that. Next, my hidden categories, and this is hidden because it was Christmas. So Christmas 2022 spending is all right here, or what I did in December. I got a gift bag for my mom's gift at Target for $5.95. And then my twin sister and I went to Home Depot to purchase her Christmas gift, which were lampshades. And that was $46.58. My twin sister did reimburse me half of that, so she gave me $23.29. Next is yearly subscriptions. So one transaction did come out. It was actually for my ring insurance. So this is actually, well, my fiance and I split it 50-50, but in total it's $41 a year. And then my portion is $20.50. But this is the amount it takes to insure all three of our rings, my engagement ring and our two wedding bands. So I don't think that's pretty bad. Um, so I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm not too worried about losing my ring. Knock on wood, I don't want to lose my ring, but I feel better having insurance on it for sure. And then in terms of my blog, so I don't really talk about this too much, but my blog is something that I do run on the side, not too actively, but I do still have to pay for the maintenance or upkeep. So one of those things is Google Suite. Google Suite essentially lets me have a custom domain name. So instead of it saying like at gmail.com, it says at whatever my domain name is.com. And so that's $6 a month. And then Nixie Hosts is my web hosting company, and that's $6 a month as well. I do have, hopefully I'll have some news on my blog because I am in the process of doing something pretty big with it. But once that is officially through with and everything's settled, I can talk about it. I'm just not going to talk about it right now, but something big is in the works with my blog. And then let's see what else. Okay, so the last one we have is my elopement. It's just this really tiny, tiny thing. So for my elopement, we had a few things. First, we had my wedding dress category. I did some spending and got some refunds as well. So the first thing is on the very first day of December, well, actually, this kind of goes back to Black Friday. So during Black Friday, I really wanted to see if Lulu's had a Black Friday or Cyber Monday sale, and they did. They had like 25% off all dresses, and I was like, okay, I'm sold. I can get or try on a few wedding dresses for a pretty good price. And so I bought 3 dresses. I tried them on and I actually liked one of them. I returned the other 2, and the one that I kept, I was like, okay, this one's a size extra small. It's a little tight. What if I tried to get the small? So that's what this was. This $195.04 was me getting that one bigger size in the dress that I liked, and I got an additional dress to try on just in case I like something else. Turns out the original dress that I liked in the size extra small is the one. So that's the one I am ending up keeping. And then I got refunds on all the dresses that I had tried on. So that's what these plus $360 and plus $195 are. They're just refunds, which I love refunds. Um, and then for accessories, I did get a ring size adjuster for my ring, just like these little coils that wrap around the band of the ring, and they do really help just make me feel more secure wearing the ring. I don't know if it's really worth to take the ring back and get it down even another half size or even another quarter of a size, just because how like your body changes depending on like the weather or you ate too much that day. Like, I just don't know if it's really worth to size it down even a touch smaller. Plus, I think the more you resize your ring, it can hurt the integrity of the ring and so forth. So I think I'm just gonna wear a ring size adjuster the rest of my life, and we'll just go from there. actually concludes all of my spending for December 2022. Again, very happy that I spent less than I earned, and I'm very happy with how the month went overall. Definitely was able to spend some time with friends and family and get some R&R from work. And yeah, I'm just excited to see where 2023 takes me financially, personally, career-wise. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I post personal finance videos every Wednesday. Most of the time, they're budgeting videos, and then I do spending reports or other things here and there. But thank you so much for watching the video. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.